The shrine dedicated to Orunmila, the god of wisdom, was tucked away on the outskirts of Oyo-Ile's sacred grove, wrapped in the timeless stillness of the forest. The only sounds breaking the silence came from the rustling of palm branches and the faint cooing of pigeons. Its walls, coated in red clay, resonated with centuries of untold stories, and the air was thick with the scents of burnt palm oil, chalk, and incense. Inside, the Alaafin sat cross-legged, flanked by Babaláwo, Aderoju, and 3 royal guards, all gathered facing the respected Im, whose long white beard cascaded down to his chest. The sound of cowries clinking filled the air as he held them in his aged hands, with lines of powder marking the sacred divination tray. The king spoke in a low, heavy voice. "We're looking for guidance in these confusing times. The empire is shaking. There's betrayal afoot in the palace. The Kakanfo is sharpening his sword in Ilorin. Let the gods reveal the truth." Without lifting his gaze, the old priest replied in a soft tone, "By Poaba Tis Moama Fies. If the head accepts the guilt of the feet, let it not abandon the feet in punishment." He began the divination. Cowries danced on the tray to a rhythm as the chanted. Orunmila. F. Time slipped away, and then silence. The priest stared intently at the tray. Nothing, no clear sign, no divine message, no answer from the gods. He cast the cowries again. Same outcome. Silence reigned. Even the birds outside seemed to hold their breath. Basaran Dada, with a hint of mockery, asked, "Have the gods abandoned us?" Aderoju stepped forward and said, "That's not silence, that's refusal. The gods see the betrayal but choose not to speak in the presence of those who are treacherous." The raised his weary eyes. "Orunmila does not speak where deceit is present. If the gourd is cracked, water will not stay." The king felt his heart drop. The oracle's silence echoed louder than thunder. He got to his feet, his robes trailing behind him. "Then I will fast and return alone tomorrow." But Aderoju, unsettled, stayed behind. Once the king and Dada had left, he knelt before the priest. "Father of the wisdom path," he murmured, "please tell me plainly, why won't they speak?" The old man's gaze was distant, because a great fall is on the horizon, and the palace's stones are already stained. A. E. F. O. A. Moama. Mi by. Teiti. Ti. E. You cannot tear a bag and still be unaware of where the hole is. He handed a small calabash wrapped in black cloth to Aderoju. "Take this to the hills of Ajaka. There the wind will whisper what the oracle will not. But go alone, and watch out for the one who speaks sweetly but hides in the shadow of the leopard." Aderoju bowed, his mind racing. That night, in the palace, Basaran Dado sat alone in his chambers, fingers tapping on the table. He chuckled softly to himself. "The oracle is silent. Good. Let the king chase phantoms and riddles while I carve my own place in history with iron."